Hey everybody, and welcome to your third day of distance learning. I want to say again how amazed I am at the level of participation and responsibility you guys are showing. So from the bottom of my heart, wow, I really am blown away and so proud of you guys for how well you're adapting to this situation. I think you have exceeded our expectations beyond everything we could have imagined. So nice job. There are some announcements coming. I'm going to let you know who is going to get something in the mail for creating the most exciting Sally I'm signed in Flipgrid, which I'll hopefully get to share with all of you. And I also am going to be scheduling our first classroom challenge for a Google Hangout on Friday. I've never done anything like this before, but I think it would be really fun to try. So, before you get started on today's work, it's a good idea always, if you are a day or two behind, to get caught up on the previous day's work. So I encourage you, if you're watching this on Wednesday, but maybe didn't finish your work from Monday or Tuesday, to stop and go back and do that. But that's actually part of our assignment today, is checking up on any tasks that you haven't completed. So let's take a look at your work for today. You are going to answer your question of the day, of course, which you guys have been cracking me up with your awesome answers to those. And I encourage you to respond to each other's responses as well. Task 2 today is to check your school email. And there will be an email from me, and I either sent it on Tuesday night or Wednesday morning, and it will be called ELA Check-in. So you can search your inbox for that email from me. This is going to be an email where I go over which assignments I have and haven't received so far from you. They're not late. We're kind of giving you guys a big window to figure out timing in terms of grading stuff, but I do, as I'm checking in with everybody, just want to understand maybe why any missing tasks aren't getting completed, because there are so many different reasons in this situation why that might be happening. You might have big technology issues. You might have small technology issues, like one website just wasn't working for you. You might have 5 siblings that you're sharing a computer with, and you might have a really small amount of time in the day to do your work for this class. You might just have forgotten to do it or not know what to do. So I have sent you an email giving you kind of the status update. And what I'm asking is that every single student write back to me. And there are instructions in that email for what to write back to me. You might get an email saying, congratulations, you have completed all 6 tasks, in which case, wow, that's amazing. And you'll have instructions for what you should write back to me as well. The third task today is our first writing workshop assignment. So we will be doing writing workshop once a week, where you're going to be working on a piece of writing for about 25 minutes. And this is your first writing assignment for our new distance learning plan. And it's simply a letter to me. I know that you guys have been going through all kinds of stuff in the past 3 weeks, and I want to know a little bit about where you're at. So you are going to write me a letter. It's also really good practice to write a formal letter. And it's a letter just about how you're doing and what you've been up to for the past 3 weeks. You will start it with a greeting and a sign-off, like any formal letter should have. And your letter needs to have 3 short paragraphs. And a paragraph for this purpose is 4 to 6 sentences. And there are instructions below for what you should write. Paragraph 1 is just, what have you been up to for the past 3 weeks? How have you spent your time? Besides not coming to school, what else about your life has changed over the past 3 weeks? Paragraph 2 is about missing people. Who is someone you have missed from school, and why do you miss them? What's another part of school besides the people that you really miss? And what's a part of school that you haven't missed? Because that's real too. Paragraph 3 should tell me what have been some of the hardest parts of being home and some of the best parts. How worried do you feel about the coronavirus? How much has your mental health or your well-being or your anxiety been activated by this, or are you feeling pretty good? And what is something that you are looking forward to most once the quarantine ends? You'll start writing your letter below the line. I already have Dear Sally and your 3 paragraphs here, and then you'll delete your name and sign it here. I would recommend, just because it'll look nicer, once you're done deleting where it says paragraph 1, just so it looks more like a real letter, then you'll turn that in and you're good to go. So again, 3 tasks. You've got your answering the question of the day, replying to my check-in email, and writing me that letter. If you have any questions, as always, please write to me. I put my email at the bottom of today's instructions. I will say that it's really important that you reach out to me with problems, not only because I can help you troubleshoot them, hopefully, but also because that lets me know that you are trying to do the work, and then I can mark on my little attendance sheet, rather than saying that you're missing an assignment or haven't done it, I can write T, which is my code for technology, which tells me that you have tried and maybe there's some issue. And that way I just know that you are making your best attempt to get this done, and I can follow up with you about that tech stuff later. So communication is key, and I'm really excited to hear back from you in the emails and to read your letters. Good luck, and check in tomorrow.